Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Ian Hales denies wrongdoing after being referred to police. Former Hanover Western Member of Parliament, the People's National Party's Ian Hales is denying any wrongdoing after the Office of the Contractor General (OCG) referred him to the police for further investigation into fraud and conspiracy allegations. Specifically, the OCG has asked the police to determine whether Hales and his wife, Charlotte Alexander Hales, committed forgery in relation to buildings that were constructed in Hanover without approval from the Hanover Parish Council, and whether Hales breached the Corruption Prevention Act. The report by the OCG, which has since been subsumed by the Integrity Commission, was tabled in Parliament on Tuesday. However, Hales' family, including Ian Hales' mother, Pauline Gray, who was also mentioned in the report, in a statement through their attorney, Katie Champagny, have professed their innocence in the matter. Our clients wish to indicate that neither of them individually or collectively participated in any criminal conduct that would warrant any form of investigation into the matters reported by the Integrity Commission, he stated. Peter said it was more unfortunate that the report, having made certain favorable and conclusive findings in respect to our clients, have made recommendations in the way that they have. He also labeled as perplexing the specific reference for forgery in respect of a document, given that, he said, the document was neither prepared by nor emulated from any offices associated with our clients. The King's Counsel and his clients enjoy sterling reputations and cannot afford for there to be any damage thereto based on well and unfounded accusations. Kingston man charged for murder of nursing student. The police have charged a man in connection with the fatal gun attack on a female nursing student along Mitchell Street, Kingston 16 earlier this month. 21-year-old contractor Romario Walters, otherwise called Ant-Man, was charged on Tuesday with murder, illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition. His court date is yet to be set. Nursing student 31-year-old Kimberly Jones of Mitchell Street, Kingston 16 was shot and killed on January 11. The police report that about 7:15 p.m., Jones was walking along the roadway when she was pounced upon by Walters and another man who opened gunfire, hitting her multiple times. She was taken to hospital where she was pronounced dead. On Tuesday, January 17, Walters, who is of Shackley's Road, Mountain View, Kingston 2, was arrested during an operation. He was subsequently charged on Tuesday, January 24, following an interview in the presence of his attorney. Teen boy allegedly held with ammo, scissors at hospital charged. The police have charged a 14-year-old boy who was allegedly held with a bag containing ammunition and pairs of scissors while at a corporate area hospital. He was charged on Tuesday with unauthorized possession of ammunition and unauthorized possession of an offensive weapon. A court date for him is being finalized. The Denham Town Police report that about 4:30 p.m., the teen was assisted to hospital and a bag in his possession was taken from him. According to the police, his bag was searched and 2 rounds of ammunition and 4 pairs of scissors were discovered. A report was made to the police and the teen was arrested and subsequently charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. Clarendon man charged for shop break-in. The police in Clarendon have charged a man in relation to a robbery at a shop in Palmer's Cross. He is 22-year-old Carl Barnes, a driver assistant, who has been charged with shop break-in and larceny. A date for him to appear in court is yet to be set. The Maypen police report that about 4:30 a.m. on Saturday, January 21, the complainant was informed that her shop window was open. Upon her arrival at the location, she saw 2 men walking away from the premises, according to the police. She alerted an off-duty cop who pursued Barnes, the police report. He was caught and taken into custody. Following an investigation into the incident, Barnes, who is of the Palmer's Cross address, was charged after he underwent a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. The other men are currently being sought by the police. Impatient motorists with outstanding tickets told they were going to court, not a cashier. The Court Administration Division has suggested some motorists who have been complaining about the way to pay outstanding traffic tickets at the court appear to be under the wrong impression they are there to simply pay the fine at a cashier. In a recorded statement on Wednesday, Director, Client Services, Communications and Information at the Court Administration Division, Kadisha Fletcher, said the courts are seeing an influx of persons, many of whom are under the impression that they are visiting the court's office simply to go to the cashier. This is not the case. The traffic ticket represents a criminal offense, and therefore it is a matter to be educated on. All persons who visit the court to pay a fine must appear before a judge, she further stated. Fletcher urged motorists to exercise patience when they visit the courts. She explained that court staff have to first locate the outstanding ticket before being able to list the matter to the court. Where a person visits the court office with, for example, 50 outstanding tickets, it is unlikely that they will appear in court that day, as those tickets, all 50, must be relocated before they can be listed for court, she continued. Fletcher also noted that where persons receive tickets in various parishes, they must go to respective court to have the matter settled. Education Ministry places Homestead Primary on priority list for infrastructure improvement. Homestead Primary and Infant School in St. Catherine will be prioritized for infrastructure improvement and greater interventions to improve staff relationships and student behavior outcomes. Minister of Education and Youth Favor Williams made the announcement during a visit to the institution on January 24. Williams met with teachers and members of the administrative staff, including the new board chairman, Councillor Mark McLean, following a protest staged by teachers at the school last year about internal challenges. It was good for me to be here to sit and listen to the stakeholders, to really understand the issues that are here, but more importantly, to see how we can work on them. Already, the Central Ministry has intervened in terms of having sessions with teachers, staff and principal, so they can begin to talk through the issues, she told reporters. She informed that issues raised included mutual respect and communication differences that can be corrected. And these are things that we're moving to correct so that our teachers are motivated to go into the classroom. We're going to have as many sessions as that will take to get all the persons here to a point where they're related better with each other. There is no problem here that cannot be fixed, she emphasized. On the disciplinary measures for students, Williams said the Ministry Guidance and Counselor Unit will also assist in engaging parents and students on behavioral issues. We have to help parents understand that if they have an issue with a teacher, they don't come and confront the teacher. There's a process which is to speak to the principal, allow the principal to speak to the teacher, and help to resolve the issue, she added. Meanwhile, the Education Minister said that repairs will be carried out soon on the 70-year-old institution. The newly installed chairman, while welcoming the intervention, noted that the school also has some plans in place to alleviate some of the problems that we are having. We're just trying to build back a bond with the teachers, and this is a work in progress, and we are on our way, he noted. Gastroenteritis resurgence in Westmoreland. Gastroenteritis is on the rise again in Westmoreland, says Medical Officer of Health for the parish, Dr. Marcia Graham. Gastroenteritis is a condition that causes irritation and inflammation of the stomach and intestines. The symptoms may include headache, fever, and abdominal cramps, stomach aches. Infections may be caused by bacteria or a parasite in spoiled food, unclean water, or dirty hands. We have recently seen an increase in the illness again, affecting, predominantly, our school-age children. So I want to encourage us to all in our space to practice good hand hygiene and food safety so that we can prevent vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, and others such as symptoms from occurring. Where they occurred, we ask that you please seek medical attention, Graham implored. She was addressing the recent multi-meeting of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation held in Savannah Lamar. Graham indicated that so far, there has been no deaths from dehydration due to gastroenteritis, and we want to keep it that way. Meanwhile, she advised that the health department has embarked on a drive to ensure children are adequately protected against polymyelitis, despite no reported case of the disease in the parish. The medical officer further urged parents and guardians to do their part in ensuring that their children are not infected. Poliomyelitis or polio is a disability and life-threatening disease caused by the poliovirus. Initial symptoms include fever, fatigue, headache, vomiting, stiffness of the neck, and pain in the limbs. The virus spreads from person to person and can infect an individual's spinal cord, causing paralysis. We continue to ask parents and guardians to bring your children's health and development passport to the health center, and this is for children 12 years and younger. We want to see those passports, and we want to see the immunization card to make sure that their children are adequately protected against polio and other vaccine-preventable diseases, Graham asked. Please remember to subscribe, like, share,